You are welcome to this lecture. I'll be showing you the house building wisdom from this lecture. The house building wisdom. Now, this is a practical experience I had. I told you earlier on about this sparingly in one of the early lectures, and I call it the house building wisdom. Now, just like have told you all through the lectures, I've told you I'm using this first stage to correct the wrong mentality about the fact that if you don't have money resources, then you can't start a business idea. That is wrong. Now, the house building, what is it all about? Now, I want you to look at my initial wrong mentality about starting a business idea, or starting an organization, or starting a business venture. Now, look, this is a building, a completed building. Now, usually, and a business idea comes to you, or a revelation comes to you, a vision comes to you, you see the completed project. You see the complete project, and in your vision, you see a business idea. You see it complete in your vision. Now, this is a complete house. Now, my initial wrong mentality was that if I want to start this particular project, because I've seen it, then I have to start from the top. Now, can you believe that? I wanted to start from the top. You can see the arrow heads. I wanted to start from the top. So I was looking for the big resources to start from the top. Now, I was getting frustrated as I continued to crash every time I attempted starting from the rooftop of the building. I wanted to start from the rooftop of the building, and it's not so. You are not supposed to start a house, no matter how big the house is on paper. You are not supposed to start from the rooftop. You are supposed to start from the foundation. So I wanted to start from the rooftop, and I was crashing. And what made it annoying and frustrating at that point was that I was trying to start a Christian organization, and the Lord has spoken to me severally about this before I started. So I felt the Lord should have provided big resources for me to start from the top, but the principle does not work this way. Now, look at what I discovered while I began to pray to God. I began to pray and to meditate in the Word of God, and the Lord, the Spirit of God, actually spoke to me from the book of Proverbs 24. Oh, it was a blessed day when I discovered this. Now, Proverbs 24 verse 3 to 4, Message translation: it takes wisdom to build a house, and understanding to set it on a firm foundation. It takes knowledge to furnish its rooms with fine furniture and beautiful wrappers. Now, what was the Lord trying to tell me? The Lord was telling me what I needed at that stage was wisdom. What I needed at that stage was knowledge, was information, understanding. Now, I knew when the Lord spoke to me from this particular chapter, I knew there was something I was missing. There was something so I began to meditate. I continued to pray, and the principle came alive in my heart. I want you to look at this slide. Now, this was the new diagram that came into my heart. You can see the first stage of the diagram. This is the foundation of the building. Yes, I saw the complete building project, the complete business project, but I was informed that I have to start from the foundation of the building. So I have to start with what I had at that point in time from the foundation of the building. Now, after starting from the foundation of the building, then I can go to stage 2. Stage 2 means I have to continue to build on the foundation with what I was having at that time. Now, it means you start your business project from the foundation, from whatever you have, from the resources around you, inside and around you. Now, after you have started it, then you begin to build on that. That is what I have in stage 2. Now, stage 3 shows me that when you begin to build, you will end up building it to the roof stage, where you can now put the rooftop. Now that is what you have at stage 3. So I understood that is the way it works. Starting a business idea, start from the foundation, start with whatever you have at any point in time, then begin to move up, begin to build it from stage 1 to stage 2 and to stage 3. You will surely get to the rooftop. That is the principle that a lot of the successful organizations today followed. Now, I also got inspired with the book of Luke chapter 5 verse 1 to 3. That was how Jesus started. I want you to read this. He stood by the lake of Gennesaret and saw 2 boats standing by the lake. Then he got into one of the boats, which was Simon's. Now, Jesus started his ministry borrowing a boat. He borrowed the boat of Simon to start his ministry. He started with what he found around himself. Now he started his preaching using Simon Peter's boat. Now that should be your case too. Money, resources, or whatever resources you believe you don't have at this present moment should not stop you. Start with whatever you have, and they can be found around you. They can be found around you. Even the resources you have inside of yourself are enough to kickstart a project. I'm still going to talk more about this in other lectures. Thank you very much. I believe you have enjoyed this lecture, and I'm going to meet you in the next class.